Good morning, everyone. I'm Simon Lawson of Lawson's Timber and Builders Merchants, and we are a fourth generation family business selling building materials into the London market. Kina has asked me to comment on any lessons from the current situation or reflections that we should think about as Christian entrepreneurs. I heard a comment about God the other day, which I thought was very relevant. And he said, if you want to make God laugh, show me your plans. If I think about my plans in January and what my plans are today, they're very different. I'll read you a chapter as well from Matthew 3 verses 5 and 6, which I think is also very relevant. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he shall direct your paths. So the current crisis, and how do we reflect and learn from that? I think it's very challenging for all of us in different ways. I think if you're in the hospitality sector or any retail or restaurant, it must be incredibly challenging. And I haven't got any answers, but I know it's a stark reminder to us that the eyes should all be focused on God and really nothing else. I think as business people in the world today have lost touch with many of the values that I think Christ wants us to be as businessmen. We need to respect creation much more. We need to be much more compassionate in our business models. And I think these are two very clear messages for me coming through this. I'm very moved by the Quaker movement. I'm not a practicing Quaker, but my relatives have all been Quakers and told me about what they did in the 1850s. And I think this is one of the few groups that I studied in business that really went out into the world and helped people genuinely. Their social justice and their facilities they brought into the factories at the time and in the context of the 1850s were truly remarkable. And I think as Christian business people today, I'd like to see a big shift to more of those sorts of values. So that's my reflections on COVID. I hope as we come out of this and in prayer and in strengthening our relationships with each other, that we can all share our experiences and learn a lot more. Thank you for listening.